Welcome to English Without Limits. In our last lesson, we learned how to use modals of politeness to say something in a polite way. To be polite means to be nice and to be friendly. Well, today we're going to learn that there are different ways to say something politely. There are positive ways and there are negative ways to say something politely. Now, this may sound a little funny, but negative does not always mean bad when it comes to politeness. Sometimes we use a negative way of saying something in order to be polite. So stay with us. I hope you enjoy the lesson as we study negative and positive politeness formulas. In our last lesson, we learned about modals of politeness. These are words that we use to make a polite request, that is, to be nice about it. When we want something from someone, instead of saying, "Give me your pen," which in an English culture would not be polite, we would say, "May I borrow your pen? Could you lend me your pen?" These modals, words like may, might, could, would, and please, these are things that make our requests polite. Every culture has its rules about how to be polite, and they're a little different in each culture. These are the ways we express a request politely in English. So let's join the class as they review this.
Good afternoon, boys and girls. How are you today? Good. Do you remember what we learned in the last lesson? We were talking about modals of politeness, right? We were talking about, what was this one? Please, would, may, could. So how do you use please? What's one way you can use please?
Can you please give me your pen?
Yeah, that's good. What about could?
Could you give your shoe?
Could I borrow your shoe, you mean? Yeah? Okay.
Let's review some of that together. Modals are words that express the idea of permission or possibility. With the words can and may, one of them refers to permission and one of them refers to the ability to do something. Do you remember which one refers to permission? Yes, it's the word may. May I is asking permission. When we use the word can, it refers to the idea of ability to do something, not so much permission. But when we are speaking in an informal way, casual way, we are with our friends, we are with our family, we would not always say may I. That's more proper, that's more formal. But the word can I is used to make a request, a polite request, when you are with friends or with family or people that you know well. But when you want to be more formal, you would say, may I. Remember that? And two of these modals that we have refer to myself, the person speaking. Two of them refer to the other person, the person we're speaking to. Do you remember which ones refer to me and which ones refer to the other person? May and can refer to the person speaking. May I, can I, but would and could refer to the other person, the one you're speaking to. Would you and could you? Those refer to other people, not myself. Now there's a little difference we didn't talk about last time, the difference between the words would and could. The word could is related to the word can, and it really has the idea of ability to do something. When you ask someone, could you, you're really saying, do you have the ability to do this? And it's a polite way of making a request, of course. The word would is related to the word will. And it's really asking, will you choose to do this? I know you can, I know you have the ability, but will you choose to do this? I'm asking you to do that. So the words could and would have a little bit different meaning, but we will use both of them to make a polite request. Would you do this? Could you do this? Every culture has different rules about how to be polite. And as I've said, in English, we have both positive and negative ways of being polite. Now this sounds a little confusing because we think negative means bad. It doesn't always mean bad. Sometimes we can say a negative thing in order to be polite. Does that sound funny? Well, stay with us as we join the class. They're going to learn about positive and negative politeness formulas.
Today we're going to talk about polite formulas, negative and polite formulas. So I'm going to, actually, I'm going to drop my pen. Vika, could you please pass me that pen? Thank you. You can say, you're welcome. Yeah. So negative formulas are something like maybe somebody asked you to go to the park with them. Do you like going to the park? Yeah. So maybe you have a lot of homework to do that day. So what would you say to that person?
No, I have a lot of homework.
Yeah, you can say no thank you. You can say I'm sorry, I can't go. So let's write that on the board. No thank you. We can say I'm sorry. I can't. Let's say this one together. No, thank you. I'm sorry, I can't. What if you need to talk to somebody really bad and they're talking to somebody else? You can say, excuse me, can I talk to you for a minute? So if I'm talking to somebody and you really need to talk to me.
Excuse me, can I talk to you?
Yes, right. Yep, so let's write that up here. Excuse me. We can write, so let's say this together. Excuse me. Like, you have to interrupt somebody, so you want to be polite. You don't want to just go up to them, I need to talk to you, I need to talk to you. Would that be nice? No. You can say, excuse me. Okay. So somebody asked you, would you mind if I went to the park with you today? What would you want to, what can you say to them?
No, thank you, I want to rest.
You want to rest? Yeah? What if you want to go? What if this time you want to go to the park?
Yes, please.
Yes, maybe you really want to go. You can say, yes, I'd love to go to the park with you today. Or maybe at your house there's cookies. Who likes cookies? Anybody else? I do. No? Maybe you want a cookie. How would you ask for one?
Can I have what I have? Could I have?
Could I have? Or may I?
May I?
Please?
Please have your Okay.
Yeah, because remember may, we were talking about may in the last lesson. May gives you permission. Okay? And then can is like, we never talked about can. We're going to write that up here too. Can is if you're able to. So can I come with you to the park? If somebody asked you, can I come with you to the park? Yes. Yes, of course I can. You can. You can say. Okay. Yep. Yes, of course you can come with me to the park. What if you forgot your pencil today, Lena, and you don't have one? Let's say you forgot it, and I have an extra one. You can ask me to borrow it. So what would you say to me? You say, can I please
have your pen?
Can I please borrow your pen? And then I say, yes, you can. You're welcome. Okay. All right. We're going to do a little activity right now. Okay. We're going to draw. Who likes to draw? Yeah. So on this paper, you're going to draw a picture, but you're going to write a sentence on it. Like maybe you want some ice cream. How would you ask for ice cream? May I please some ice cream? Yeah. So you can draw a picture maybe of you eating ice cream. Or what? Maybe you want to play football. Yeah, there's a bunch, maybe your friends are all playing football and you want to play with them. So what would you say to them? Yeah, can I play with you boys? Yeah. And then you would draw a picture playing football. So everybody understand? Yes? Okay, so we're going to take a few minutes to draw our pictures. Okay. And then you're going to write the sentence underneath it. Okay?
Do you see what the teacher is asking the students to do? They must draw a picture, and then they must write a sentence. And the sentence must say, I would like this. The sentence must make a polite request asking for that thing. Let's watch how they do this.
Okay. We're going to now show our pictures what we made. Okay, so we're going to take turns coming up and showing what we made and a sentence that you wrote on it. So would you like to go first? Would you like to come up?
May I?
Okay, can I show you? I'm going to show them your picture. Okay.
May I please have some ice cream?
And you got a picture here of her eating ice cream. What kind of ice cream is it?
With the chocolate.
Chocolate ice cream. Very nice.
Strawberry.
And strawberry. Wow, that's a nice picture. Okay. Would you like to come up and show yours? Okay.
Go I please play football.
And what did you draw here? You're playing football?
Yes.
With your friends?
Yes.
Yeah, very nice. Vika, would you like to show your picture? Would you like to come? So what did you draw?
Might I please have some cake?
Good. So you draw a picture of cake?
Cake is a chocolate.
Chocolate cake. Good. That sounds yummy.
Now it's your turn. Let's do the same thing the students were doing. Take a piece of paper, and I would like you to draw a picture on the piece of paper. Draw a picture of something that you want. Maybe it's a bicycle, maybe it's a book, maybe it's a piece of clothing, or a musical instrument, or an iPod, or a soccer ball, or some food, or something like that. And then I want you to write a sentence on the piece of paper. Pretend that your friend or someone you know has this thing, and you are asking them if you may have it. If it's a soccer ball, you could say, may I please use your soccer ball, your football? Or if it's a piece of food, pizza, for example, you might say, "May I please have some pizza?" If it's a musical instrument, you might say, "May I please play your guitar?" So you draw this picture and write your sentence, and then take a moment and share that with your friend. Read your sentence to one another. All right? Are you ready? Let's begin. Please stop the video and do the activity.
Good job. We're going to talk a little bit more about negative formulas. So negative formulas is what you say to somebody, maybe like we talked earlier about when you interrupt somebody. So we can say, "Excuse me." So excuse me. Maybe how would you use "excuse me"? Maybe. Yeah, maybe you want to talk to somebody, or maybe you bumped into somebody by accident. You can say, "Excuse me," and then you can also say, "Can you help me? Can you please help me for a minute?" So let's say this together. Excuse me, can you, yeah, I forgot you up here. Can you please help me? Okay, what's another one we could do? So maybe you want help from somebody and they're busy, so you would say, "Excuse me, can you help me?" Excuse me again, we could write. Excuse me, I don't mean to trouble you, but could you please help me? So can you find the modals in here, what you learned in the last lesson? Can you find? Remember up here? Yeah, please. Could. Yeah. But now we have "excuse me. I don't mean to trouble you, but could you please help me?" Yes, let's say Lena and Vika are talking to each other, and I really need to talk to them. What should I say to them? Yeah, excuse me. And I could say, "Could I please talk to you for a minute?" And then you would say, if I said to you, "Can I please talk to you for a minute?" You can say, "Yes." You can. Yeah.